In today's video, we have a real-life, flesh and blood sovereign citizen in court. Now, I'm going to do something. I normally do this at the end of a video, but I did get this from a page, and let me give them a shout out. Sovereign Citizen Chronicles. I grabbed this a few days ago. Haven't really gotten an opportunity to cover it, but this is where I found the video. Shout out to them. Their link will be in the description, but this is a sovereign citizen who doesn't understand. And I know that's going to come as a shock to absolutely no one that a sovereign citizen doesn't understand the law, but it's a great case. I think it's like 15 minutes long, so just sit back, grab a drink, and enjoy the stupidity.
Next cases the court's going to call will be State of North Dakota versus Michael Scott Jacobson, file 26, 2023, CR 36, 26, 2023, CR 16, and 26, 2023, CR 50. Present in court, Attorney Mary Depute for the state.
I'm here by special appearance as the executor.
Please have a seat. Please have a seat. Mr. Jacobson is personally present and without counsel. Sir, good morning. Were you present in court when your rights were read to you earlier?
Sir, I don't consent to this hearing because of lack of jurisdiction of the court over me. I'm not a 14th Amendment citizen anymore. And it's in my documentation that no one ever reads.
Just to point this out real quick, if you put that you're 7 foot tall in your documentation, that does not make it legally accurate or factual. Just like all of the documents that you've submitted to court. The fact that you wrote sovereign citizen in crayon and sent it to the court doesn't make it true.
Sir, I asked you a question.
I told you.
So,
I am not,
sir,
I'm not.
sir,
under your
stop
jurisdiction.
talking over me. I'm going to ask you a question and you're going to answer the question.
I don't understand.
Bucko, you're making it abundantly clear that you don't understand the law. You don't understand the court process. Yeah. Spoiler alert, he tries to change his own jurisdiction. That's not how courts work. So yeah, you don't know anything.
So I'm asking you, were you here when the rights video was played not once but twice this morning?
I was here.
Do you understand the rights as they were read to you?
I don't stand under anybody.
I'm asking if you understand the rights that were played for you.
I don't understand.
Okay, so let's talk about what you do and don't understand, sir. Do you understand the English language?
You do not have jurisdiction over me. If you look at the documentation.
Answer my question, sir.
You do not have jurisdiction over me.
Answer the question, sir. Do you understand the English language?
I don't understand.
Okay, so I'm asking you if you understand the English language.
I don't stand under anybody.
Sir, I'm asking you if you understand English. I asked the question in English. You responded in English. I think you understand.
Your answer.
But I'm making a record, sir, to make sure that we're clear.
My record is you don't have jurisdiction over me.
And
I'm not a 14th Amendment
Sir.
citizen or resident.
sir,
You even know what I've done? I've changed my jurisdiction. I've gotten out of the jurisdiction of the water and I'm back on the land.
sir.
Where I'm alive. I'm a living, breathing soul. And you cannot contract with me anyways.
Yeah, I'm not contracting with you at all. I'm asking you if you
That's what this court is trying to
Sir,
do.
stop talking out of turn.
As you guys know, I hate sovereign citizens. Now, just to throw it out there, I started this channel many, many moons ago with the hope of educating sovereign citizens because it's really easy to understand this shit. I started with, if I just put out enough factual information, I can convert sovereign citizens. And in 2025, I'm here to tell you guys, you can't change a sovereign citizen. All you can do is shame them, point and laugh, and tell other people, don't be that loser. Because this is how it ends up. I'm not in the jurisdiction of water anymore. I'm now in the jurisdiction of land. You've been in that jurisdiction the entire time. You're in the jurisdiction of McIntosh County, or you wouldn't be in this courtroom to begin with. And again, because sovereign citizens make me do this, we have to talk about the word understand. I feel dumb. I feel dumb for having to go over this because it's so simple. Like Like my 5-year-old can grasp the concept of understand. To grasp the meaning of. She can understand the definition of understand. To grasp the meaning of. To grasp the reasonableness of. To have thorough or technical acquaintance with or expertness in the practice of. To be thoroughly familiar with the character and propensities of. To feel sympathy or someone's feelings or situation. To accept as fact or truth or regard as plausible without utter certainty. To interpret in one of a number of possible ways. I think I've made my point here. He's trying to say, oh, he's trying to break it down, and it doesn't need to be broken down. It's its own word. But he's being an idiot. And we continue.
Are we clear? I'm asking you, do you understand the English language?
You've answered that already.
So your answer is yes, you understand.
You answered it.
I'm asking you to answer it, sir.
You've answered it yourself.
It's not for me to decide. It's for you to put on the record whether you understand the English language or not. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
I don't stand under anybody.
That wasn't the question.
We're not going to get anywhere. You do not have jurisdiction over me.
Sir,
If you had read my affidavit,
were you present in court when your rights were read to you earlier?
I've been in court many times, and I've heard those rights.
And so you understand those rights.
I don't stand under anybody.
That wasn't the question. Do you understand?
That's what you're asking me to do. I don't stand under you.
Sir, you've already said you made a special appearance. So I'm asking you if you understand. Do you understand?
I comprehend them.
Okay, comprehension is good enough. You comprehend them. All right. Do you comprehend that you have the right to an attorney?
I don't need an attorney.
Do you comprehend that you have the right to either an appointed attorney if you financially qualify for one, the right to hire an attorney of your choosing, or the right to represent yourself if you can do so knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently?
I don't consent to this hearing because I'm not under your jurisdiction. I'm
Sir?
under the jurisdiction of the land.
I
Not in the
understand.
jurisdiction of,
Sir?
of your contract law.
Okay. Do you comprehend your rights to an attorney?
I don't need an attorney.
Has anyone threatened you, forced
No one has
you?
threatened me.
So let me finish before you start talking. Sir,
I've been here the last 7 times.
stop.
Nothing has happened. Read the
Stop.
file.
Sir, stop interrupting. Stop trying to talk over me. I'm asking you a question. Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or coerced you, or in any way made any promises to you in order to get you to waive your right to an attorney?
No one has.
Thank you.
Dear Lord, the judge just had to keep hitting the rock, and eventually water came out. Understand, understand. And then they're like, comprehend. All right, if that's good enough for you, it's good enough for me. So he comprehends what's going on. He's still trying to change his jurisdiction, which I have never heard of before. Yeah, if it happened in this county, it's going to be this county's jurisdiction. Okay, all right. And now lies the problem with the sovereign citizen nonsense and the criminal justice system. This guy has been to court 7 times for this. And he keeps acting like a jackass. You gotta do something, guys. You gotta do something. This is like, I'm gonna bring up broken system, broken trust. The guy between White Lake and Taylor has gone to court like 20 times for a handful of charges. And instead of just dealing with it, they just let them wiggle out, and just keep pushing it and pushing it, pushing it. Chris Ryder's doing the same thing in Kentucky. He just keeps kicking the can down the road, until it makes it, the prosecutor has to pick, is this worth how much time I'm spending on it versus what the charge is? That's in my head, that's their whole plan. But the courthouse, the judge, they just have to stop it. Hey, you're over talking me and you're intentionally trying to drag this out. Contempt of court. I'll see you in 30 days. Maybe you'll be a little smarter in 30 days.
So we are here today for a number of dispositional conferences. A dispositional conference is a conference set to determine how you intend to proceed.
Your Honor, if I could interject, I'm sorry, but I think there's a little more complexity to this procedural posture. In case 16, the defendant had filed a motion to dismiss. The motion to dismiss, the response was filed with the state on June 28th. At the last status conference, the defendant wished to raise the same motion in all three of his cases. At that time, it had not been served in the two remaining cases. Although the motion still has not been served, it has been filed in the two remaining cases. And so I believe that there is a pending motion before the court in all three cases.
So this wasn't noticed as a motion hearing. Rule 3.2 requires that the moving party file a notice of motion declaring whether or not the motion is to be heard for oral argument, to be heard for an evidentiary hearing, or to be considered under briefs. That notice of motion wasn't filed, requesting a hearing. So today it's not properly before the court, even if it was properly served.
I brought it to the court.
Sir-
I could not get a hold of Ms. Pugh. She would not
So
return my
stop.
calls.
This is where I'm talking. So those motions have not been served. So technically, even if the state's filed a response, they're not right for the court's consideration. So the court is not going to take up motions. Furthermore, these are Judge Naram's cases. I'm not going to rule on motions in Judge Naram's case or cases that are not properly before the court and noticed for hearing. So as far as the court's concerned, all that's before it today properly is a dispositional conference. Sir, you have 5 options at a dispositional conference. You can schedule it for a jury trial. You can request a bench trial. And if the prosecutor agrees and the court agrees, the court can schedule it as a bench trial. You can request a continuance. You can change your pleas from not guilty to guilty today. Or you lastly can choose to schedule a change of plea for a later date.
Well, let's do a continuance until Judge Naram gets the case so he can make a decision on it.
All right. So what I told you before is right now, those issues aren't properly before the court because they haven't been served properly following the
We'll
rules.
serve him properly. We'll just do a continuance. Then.
All right. Ms. Depute, your thoughts?
That seems appropriate to me. I believe at the last, maybe there are not notes on the docket. I believe it was contemplated by the previous judge that this would be a motion hearing. It was discussed at that time. The state is ready to proceed. But if Your Honor doesn't wish to hear it today, then I believe continue it until Judge Naram could hear the motion would be appropriate.
So, okay.
Could you make a decision before you can go back to trial? I suppose I have to file that too. Right?
Yes. So Judge Naram's next court date in McIntosh County is 6 weeks away.
That'll be fine.
It's November 13.
We can't get nothing done if there's another judge here. Got to have Judge Naram.
Well, he's assigned to these cases, and typically once a judge has been assigned, unless there's an agreement or stipulation between the parties, I'm not going to sign a motion or consider a motion that wasn't on the docket as a motion hearing. So I will continue this matter, all 3 matters, for a dispositional conference and a motion hearing for November 13 before Judge Naram. It'll be set at 9:30 a.m., but I'm sure Judge Naram will call that case last. Just so you're aware of that, Mr. Jacobson, it probably will be late morning before that motion is heard. Ultimately, Judge Naram will be able to decide the motions, assuming that they are properly before the court at that time. And so that means proper service, proper notice of motion. You'll need to file a 3.2 notice of motion that declares whether it's for evidentiary hearing purposes, oral argument hearing purposes, or both. And at that time, Judge Naram can make decisions. So that'll be the decision of the court today. Continuance in all 3 files until November 13 before Judge Naram at 9:30 a.m. Anything else, Mr. Pugh?
All right, guys. So that's the end of the video. Yeah, kind of went crazy here. Whatever. That's the end of the video. I cut out a little bit at the end. The prosecutor just wanted to state for the record that as per her notes and the records she's received, this was supposed to be a motions hearing, but she understands that the judge was like not the judge, so he didn't want to make a ruling, which is fine. I know it got real. We kind of got bogged down with actual court nitty gritty there at the end, but it's a sovereign citizen. I saw it. I laughed. I figured a couple of you guys would laugh. It's kind of like this every single time we see a sovereign citizen in court. The sovereign citizen will talk, say a bunch of stupid shit, and then the prosecutor will be like, back to actual court. We're going to talk about this, and then we'll be done. I enjoyed it. Hopefully a few of you guys enjoyed it. That's it. Peace.